Hi friends, so today we are going to see about Microsoft Excel. This will be a basic guide for Microsoft Excel. So let's get into our video. Right now just I am directly going to search for Excel. Just I will be giving Excel, so my suggestion has came. I'm clicking on it and the Microsoft Excel will be opened. So once it is opened, so this is the dashboard. So once it is opened, in the dashboard they will give some suggestions like blank workbook or some tour drop down tutorial. Most of the tutorial will be available there. So now we are going to opt for a blank workbook. So I'm double clicking it, so this will be opened. So mostly in the Microsoft Office, everything will be more or less similar. So if you can see this window, the initial will be the title bar. As you can see, book 1 is the default name for Excel. So with the book 1, right now we haven't saved anything in the document, so by default it is having book 1 and with the name of the application Excel. And the same in the title bar will be having close button, maximize and restore button or minimize button. So this will be occupied in the title bar. Next comes the menu bar. In the menu bar we'll have file menu, which will be the default one for all the application, and home, insert, page layout, formulas, data, review, view, help, and tell me what you want to do. So these occupies in the menu bar, and inside the menu bar for different options we can click on each and every menus to look at it. So for example, for insert menu we have these much options that we can see one by one, and page layout, formulas, and each and every menu options has its own option. So but by default it will have the home button where we will be accessing most of our details. And in the home button, if you can see here, the main thing will be coming under the font option. So here you can see the font style, font size, and we can increase or decrease the font. We can bold our text, italics our text, and underline our text. So these text decorations and text styling comes initially, and then alignment, indentation, and wrapping up our text, merge center. So these and all we'll see one by one here. So this is the work area, actual work area in the Microsoft Excel. So each and everything is considered as a cell. So for example, this I highlighted, this is a cell. So the group of cell forms a worksheet. This is sheet number 1. So by default we have given a sheet 1. We can increase it or include a new sheet by clicking on this plus icon. So once we click this plus icon, I have given sheet number 2. So this will be useful once we maintain a budget or calendar to note it down each and every month. So for initially January events that can be noted in the sheet 1, and February sheet 2, and March sheet 3. So it goes on. So the requirement varies. We can the point is we can add n number of sheets here, and these cells and these worksheets also will be moving on. And coming up on to the cell, so as I mentioned, each and everything, so whatever I have highlighted, these are all cell. So how to name it? The naming part is very easier. That is, the column is with the alphabet. As you can see, all the columns will have A, B, C, D, and with the alphabets. So once it will be going on, so I can show it to you like so once Z is completed, so till 26 alphabets is done, it will be doubling like A, AB, AC, like that. So it moves on. So right now coming to the cell part, So as I mentioned, columns have a alphabetical name, and rows will have a number, numeric one. So this going on. So for this cell to name upon, this will be denominated as B3. So that is column number B and third row. So if I mention here, the column will be D and row number is 6. So this cell is D6, and here coming upon here, column is F, and the row number is 9, and so the cell is F9. So these the pointing or mentioning of the cell is very very important for the formulas, or to represent it, so that it will be easier for accessing the cell, or when we give upon a formula or calculation, it will be very much useful. So now moving upon the formatting. So right now I don't need this cell width. Okay, so I need to change these cells according to my requirement. I am just going to type some name with serial number, and some more tweaks I can share it with you. So initially for serial number, this one is okay for me, this width is okay. So right now I am going to give serial number, and this one with the name. This is subject and the marks obtained. So right now I don't have several subjects, just I have given directly the subject name. For I can give any subject for that particular name of the student and the marks obtained. So okay, so I can modify this. So here I am facing some conditions, like I need to add or insert a column. So I changed my mind. So instead of subject, I am going to give specific subject itself. For example, English, Maths and Science. So how can I give it? I can right click here, insert. Okay, that's it. So once I am going to insert, click the insert, one new column has been inserted. In the same way I am going to insert another column also. So if you can see, I have inserted one more column also. Now I am going to change the name. I can either change the name here, or I can double click it. So once I am going double click it, I am able to edit it. Now as I said, I am going to change the data, like English, this is Science, this is Maths. So that's it, I have given this. So total, this is the total mark. I can change this as total marks. Okay, so now I am going to enter the details. Just I am going to enter some 10 students detail here. So for that I don't need to enter each and every number. Just I can select these two and quickly drag this. So now it is 10. That's it. So Excel makes our job very simple. So before that, just I am going to, and I need this to be center aligned. So this I am just giving a center align here and making it bold. As this is header, I need to make it bold and increasing the size. This is increasing of the font style. So just I am making it as 14, and I am increasing the width of this, and I'm going to give a border. So how to give the border? Just we need to click this icon. It will provide several options like bottom border, top border, and several borders are there. Just I need all borders, so I am just giving all borders. If I don't need this, I can give no border for this alone. Outside borders alone. Okay, so now my table is ready. Yeah, my table is ready. Now I am going to give student number 1. The same way I am going to drag it so that my 10 students have been, I have entered it. So now I am going to enter English, Science, Maths. Next I am going to cut, copy, paste. That's it. Okay. So now coming on to applying the total marks. So now the actual work of the Excel start. Here I have 3 marks, but I don't need to calculate each and every of it manually. Okay, so if you see, I need to give some formula. Sum, we have sum, right? So that is the easiest formula, and with that we can calculate the total marks. So I am just giving equal to sum of, I need to select what are all the cells. So just to select. So as you see, I need the sum of 3 numbers, that is D7, E7 and F7. Then after selecting all the cells, I need to close the bracket. That's it. The calculation is made simple. The same way, once I drag it, see here, if you can see, this is the 11th row, this total marks. So just I have copied or dragged the this cell to the 10 cells. So what it happened is, in the 11th row, the sum has been replaced, that is D11, E11 and F11. So the 3 of the respective field has been calculated, and the values or the result has been placed in this cell. So that's it. So our job is made pretty simple, and based on, so as I mentioned before, the cell number plays an important role here. So in the same way, if I need to calculate all the total mark of the 10 students also, it is possible. So how can I give equal to sum of, I can press it here, till the range I can give it G7. So if I giving manually sum of G7 till G16. So once I press enter, it will give the total marks of the 10 students, whatever I have given, or the total of these things. So these many columns I have given in this total marks, and the total has been calculated here. In this way you can make it so simple. directly you can do the budgeting of your family also, and calculate your expense, calculate your the total values of your property or anything you need in the Excel. Very simple. So with this I am signing off. We can see in the upcoming videos. Bye.